Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Around podcast. Where this week we are going through Royal Rumble 2024 and where that's left the WWE. The road to WrestleMania has officially begun. And I guess that means it's begun for us as well. And joining me on that road is Lew. You're also here.
How do? I don't know. Is this a news show? Is this a?
It's a both show, I think. It's a
It's a
state
show.
of wrestling. It's
Yeah,
the start of the road to WrestleMania. That's what you can call it. That's a good
yeah,
one.
yeah. It's a show, us, which is more than we've done for a while.
It's,
So,
what's happening? I don't know where the time's gone. I
is
don't
this
know.
episode 2 of the year? Possibly.
February. We're
Yeah,
bi-weekly these days, aren't we?
yeah. We've missed a lot in wrestling. We probably won't touch all of it. You'll know why. We'll just leave it at that, shall we? We don't need to go any
Yeah.
further on that.
Well, yeah. That was more than what I was going to say about it.
Yeah. You'll also know it's a delay in the script.
Yeah.
Just yeah. I think for obvious reasons we're dropping a main character.
The writers' strike has affected us. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think so.
Screen Actors Guild or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
affected us.
Heavy rewrites in that. But yeah, I'm good. The Royal Rumble seems like it was years ago. A lot has happened
What is it,
since.
2 weeks? 2 weeks has it been since?
A week and a half
A week and a half, Christ.
as we record this.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Right. So we'll bat on with it, and then we'll sort of discuss the fallout after each match. I think is the easiest way to do it.
Oh, but also, I do want to discuss something of that before we start.
Yeah. Go on. Yeah.
Wrestle around.
Open forum. Yeah. Go for it.
We've been unblocked by a famous wrestling journalist who blocked us.
Oh yeah.
Cedric.
He's unblocked us.
Yeah, he's got a new account though. It's at Bell Nation now, but he appears to have unblocked us.
He follows us.
And he follows us.
Oh,
But
anybody out there who's seen Terry Peters has been on one recently about everything, and he got blocked by Dave Meltzer.
He did,
and now and he's warmed him up. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need some sort of intervention next time he's on the podcast.
He's just tweeting everyone and everything.
He's tweeting everyone.
Follow him at Bell Nation.
He's not listening, so I'm going to go through his tweets because this seems like a good, solid way to start the show.
He's getting angry, and he's being called out, which is making him angrier. I was telling somebody today about Terry Peters, and I said, I don't know how, but he makes a comment, and everybody seems to just have a go at him.
Yeah, he's called out Meltzer several times.
He's got a real thing for Meltzer recently.
He got a beef. He got a beef with a Millwall fan.
Yeah, he did.
He got a beef with a Liverpool fan.
He's having all these Twitter feuds, and I think he's lost everyone.
On Football Manager. He's got another beef with a Millwall fan, and he's very upset about what we're going to talk about today. Oh, he's upset with Hull City Council. This is just the last 3 days. I'm not going back any further.
He's upset with everyone. Have a look. Some of them you probably shouldn't read out.
We're gonna need a Twitter intervention, I think. Terry Peters.
He's upset, and we'll get there. Why he's upset? I don't know what he's actually upset with.
Nothing's happened yet. I guess it's the key takeaway.
But he's getting upset, and he's been blocked by Dave Meltzer. So maybe just tweet Dave Meltzer to unblock Terry Peters, you coward.
I don't want to get blocked by Dave Meltzer myself. Like, I find it hilarious that one I haven't. But you've got to draw lines, haven't you? You can't just call him a liar. You've got to have just sort of banter with him.
You've got to have, he doesn't understand the nuance, does he?
Yeah.
Peters. But yeah, he called Dave Meltzer a liar. And then instead of just chilling out thinking I've been blocked by a wrestling journalist now, he thought, no, fuck that, I'm going to double down. Basically, now just saying, yeah, well, you can't lie, but he just says every single thing and then claims it's the truth.
Yeah. The funniest thing about that, Meltzer just didn't just quietly block him. He
called
him amazingly stupid to all of his followers and then
they all piled in. Yeah. Including our own wrestler on co-host. Yourself.
Well, you gotta drive engagement, Ash. You gotta drive the brand. That's what we're here for.
I think it is. Yeah, go on Twitter. Well, you're on Twitter or X, whatever it's called. Follow us around.
Yeah, well, I might start using it again if you follow us. No promise.
Yeah, it's up to you. You want good content. It's up to you. You've got to drive it.
Yeah.
Right then, Royal Rumble. it's what with the second we saying this is the second biggest event of the year. Is this bigger than SummerSlam? They're trying to market
Well, that's
SummerSlam
that.
bigger.
That might be a key question in what we're talking about today. Is SummerSlam
Mm.
a big show on the scale? I think Royal Rumble is probably my favorite show. I think it's the
Favorite,
most
I
fun to
think.
watch
Mm.
for sure.
I would have put this 5 years ago. I would have put this as number two, but I don't think I would now. I think I'd put SummerSlam number two.
I think now SummerSlam's in stadiums, it
Mm.
feels bigger all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does. It
Um,
feels bigger than it did when it was Attitude Era, which is what I link everything back to.
yeah, yeah, I think for sure because there was a period where they were just using the Raw set for SummerSlam. It just felt
Mm.
like another show. There was no pyro or anything. Whereas now they're lobbing it in massive stadiums.
Yeah. We've got the Rumble then. Pat McAfee on commentary. He's
Yes.
back. He's like, call Neil this time, which I thought was great. Even better than when he didn't know.
I was texting Terry at the time before he got angry, and I was just saying, like, I think like Michael Cole is genuinely in love with Pat McAfee, and it's lovely to see. It's absolutely heartwarming to see.
He's met Michael Cole since Pat McAfee's gone. Because Michael Cole, yeah, but whether you like him or dislike him, he's a Hall of Famer. In my opinion, he's the best of all time. I'm a big
Ooh,
JR fan, but I think JR's soiled his legacy.
yeah,
With it's not even the last couple of years, the last 15 years.
yeah, but let's just say his all-in performance last year was an all-time great.
um, so
Why is there
I
like a
think
gold like love it? I absolutely love it.
I think Cole's the best. He was there for a lot of attitude era moments that you don't realise he was actually there for. But he's had some terrible, terrible counterparts, hasn't he?
Yeah,
I think he's had some Booker T, even JBL, Tonga, all these. What was that? Mace? He was there for a while, wasn't he?
he was. What was his name? Dio Madden.
Yeah, man, he was there.
Yeah,
And then I think he sort of fell out of love with it. You could tell when he liked it, he was getting overproduced on it and all that.
yeah.
But then you remember that it was the first like UK tournament. He was fantastic.
Yes,
You just let him go.
was it him and Nigel McGuinness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Pat McAfee came in, and I don't know if Pat McAfee listened to what he was being told.
No.
Just did his own thing anyhow. Pat McAfee thinks it's the latter. And I think Michael Cole refound his love for commentating, and I think he's been unbelievable.
Yeah. Did you hear about their first
since.
interaction, Pat McAfee and Michael Cole at WrestleMania one year?
Who knows?
So when Pat McAfee was doing the pre-shows, do you remember that when he was on NXT for like one episode? He said in English, "Queen of Hearts," and then he got took off. Like brilliant.
Yes.
That was absolutely brilliant. But when he was in the pre-shows, like because Michael Cole is like legitimately all the announcers' line manager, like they reported
he's
to him.
in charge.
And Pat McAfee was in a suit, but obviously Pat McAfee, so he had shorts, obviously on his suit. The Cole was that fuming. It was like, "You take him off, you look like an idiot." And then Pat McAfee obviously didn't. And then, yeah, apparently after he realized, yeah, this guy's his own man, but it's Pat McAfee in it.
It's good.
And they became best friends. But apparently, yeah, they really like the first thing he said to him was like, "You look like an idiot. Give her the shorts."
I can see that. I can see the conversation. I can hear it. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. So he's back. It's Cole Graves.
He's back full time, wasn't he? He's on Raw. He's on Raw now.
Oh, happy days.
Paul and McAfee on Raw. Wade Barrett and Corey Graves is the lead commentator now on SmackDown.
I saw that. Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I watched a clip and it was Graves doing it all. I thought, oh,
yeah.
Well, I don't mind. I don't know if I mind that.
Yeah, I think he kind of had to do it because they kept experimenting with sports guys. Adnan Verk, Jimmy Smith, the fellow who just left, Kevin Patrick. He's a football commentator, really. Isn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he ended up doing a lot of it anyway because he ended up leading the segments and stuff like that. So it's just a natural progression, really.
Our job to do. I think he did well as a colour. I like Wade Barrett as a colour.
Mm-hmm.
But was he getting a bit stale as a colour? Probably, I think.
Yeah,
but again, that's because he was put everywhere because he was the only one who could do it for years.
Yeah, and Gorilla Monsoon, who is part of one of my favourite commentary teams, he started as a colour. Or started as a wrestler.
So your other favourite commentator, Matt Striker?
Ah, fuck's sake. Yeah. And he should go back. Shame. Because some people it don't work, does it? Like, Mike Tenay. It just
Hmm.
they should stop a colour commentator. Really. Matt Striker should just stop. Absolutely ruin WrestleMania 26. We'll review it one day. And I'll just be seething all the way through
I
it.
didn't mind him on Lucha Underground. I thought it was all right.
Ah.
Right, we're kicking off with the Women's Royal Rumble then. The Sally's out first. And then we get Naomi. First shock of the night. First return. She's not the knockout champion. She was a former knockout champion.
And we referred to her as that.
And they did indeed.
Oh.
We call it it's TNA again, though, isn't it? So
It is.
it's TNA again, which is ridiculous. What's the show in itself? Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's the brand. That's not a brand. It's a terrible brand. It's terrible.
Doing big fingers.
She's back. She came out. Got a round of applause. More than I thought she deserved.
I think I just said
absolutely bang average wrestler. I mean, are we happy that she's back? Has she been missed?
I kind of, and I'm going to take a dig at AEW straight off the bat here. I kind of think it's funny that it was obviously Sasha who led the walkout and was perceived as the biggest star. But Naomi's returned to 50,000 screaming fans, and Sasha's probably going to debut in front of like 2,000.
And then not get seen on TV for 5 years.
Yeah, so it is.
I mean, it's worked for Naomi.
I think she was always bound to come back.
I thought it was a poor move on her half. I don't think she'll be any higher up the card now she's back. I don't think she's done anything.
No, I don't think she should be either. Really, not straight away. I get. Is it different? Is it the same as CM Punk? Really?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, they didn't like Creator. They walked out. I guess it's the same thing. I said, "Oh, she should be punished at first," but I was like, "No, because we're just about to celebrate a CM Punk coming second in the Rumble as a spoiler." Well, that's a spoiler. It's like 2 weeks ago.
Spoilers 2 weeks ago. No, I get
but
that.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're gonna treat them all the same. Yeah. Fair.
I don't. I thought it was a stupid move of walking out, but she's back and good for her.
Yeah, I guess it's the same.
Let's not pretend that she's in the same league as the top women's wrestlers. Let's not pretend that.
No, she's decent, and I think WWE have got a very strong women's division now, as we'll prove by the Elimination Chamber,
which is exciting. I can't wait.
Yeah, but she had to come second just so they could do the full entrance.
Yeah. But yeah, that's part of it. So we've got Bailey comes in third, then Candice LeRae, and then fifth, Jordynne Grace to make her WWE debut. She's the Knockouts champion.
She is.
Beat Naomi recently, or they're having a match. I can't remember which way around it was.
No, she on the Naomi or Trinity. She is in TNA in her last match.
Beat her.
Yeah, she lost. Did the favors.
Jordynne Grace, a big name on the indie scene. Jordynne Grace. She's been around for a few years.
Yeah.
But maybe she's become into prominence like the last 5 years. I'm not sure if this is anything else, or is it a one-off, like a
it's a one and done thing. And according to Fightful, they only asked on it the Monday. Can we have they rang up TNA and can we have Jordynne Grace, please? For a night. And obviously TNA said yes, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, does anybody lose? Their championships paraded on WWE. WWE get somebody in, get a bit of thing with Trinity. Oh, Naomi, she's called. It's a win-win for everyone.
And they made Jordynne Grace look really good as well.
It did. I thought she looked. I thought they booked her quite strong, if not her champion.
Yeah, she was fantastic, to be honest. Like, it was a real showcase. It wasn't just because I think when Mickie James came in and she was the TNA champion, they almost did that by accident because I don't think the previous incumbent was aware of TNA or that Mickie James was doing anything else when she came in. I think
that was getting Mickie James in, wasn't it? That she's having old school.
But I think this time, obviously, it was specifically TNA. I am disappointed it didn't lead to a Joe Hendry cameo in the men's, but we'll live to find out of a day.
Yeah, I mean, there's time. There's lots of time. It could be maybe a sort of another 30 man.
Well, it'd be main event WrestleMania. That's probably why.
Yeah, which is better. Yeah. I'm not going to go for all 30 people, but the only other really sort of surprise was there was a return from Valhalla.
Yeah, which Cole fucking ruined. Absolutely just dogged on, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite agree with Billy Ray. I don't watch the weekly product, so
Apparently, I think it was on Botchamania that Cole kept pronouncing the word antlers wrong or something. And that's why the joke, he was trying to say she was antlerless or something like that,
man,
but he couldn't say it properly. And that's why he was so excited. It was like a really niche joke about Botchamania.
because they're loving
They just buried her because she was,
it.
yeah.
She came in. I didn't know she was gone, but I thought Corey Graves did a good job of building her up. I thought.
Yeah, and then showing
So,
out in like 5 seconds.
yeah. So we'll go to the end. Bailey's the winner. She wins it from third. I'm not going to go for everybody because we'll be literally here all day. The right winner, I think, for the story, for me, 100%.
I think so. Did you think Kairi Sane had gone out too early by accident when she was doing the Spider-Man
Yes.
thing? I
And
thought they were going to play into the finish.
it wasn't until the end, and I thought, oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah, Kyrie's out.
Yeah, I thought they were going to Asuka and Kairi we're gonna play into the finish somehow.
Oh, but
But
would that be too obvious? It's the story is the Batista Triple H story, isn't it? It's the evolution
yeah,
story.
yeah, it just seemed really weird because she did the whole spot and then went out anyway. But then Asuka went out straight afterwards, so it must have been planned.
Yeah, maybe
It
we're
was
just trying to put too much onto it.
just weird. But no, I think Bailey's a deserving winner to be honest. Like, she's a Triple H woman.
Mm.
Like, it's very
Yeah.
much a Triple H.
She's won everything, hasn't she?
But
Really?
yeah, I didn't realize she'd never had a singles match at WrestleMania, which is when you think about the role she's played
That's
in
crazy.
women's wrestling.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because she was still stuck in NXT when the whole first evolution was happening.
Yeah, she was. She's had tag matches since, hasn't she?
And she's had 4 ways, and yeah, she was the
Mm.
host one year. She did that stupid shit with the Bellas. She didn't have a match.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. I hope they do a really really good build, and she actually main events night one.
Which I think is
What
what
the?
it should
Are you
be.
ready for this?
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this.
This is a great podcast in this.
This is great. Folks. It's taking a while. My computer's slow.
He's a person I want it to be, and there's a person I think it might be.
Yeah, there we go. It's the
What?
person you think it might be. She's loading really slowly now. This is
Oh, God. Well, while we're waiting for that, we'll go.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, for
No, he's
God's
back.
sake. We thought he was busy, but
There
Terry
he is.
Peters has arrived.
Hello.
There he is.
He's tried to British, no, what's his called? David Boy Smith, whatever he's called it. Wrestling world of sport.
We're
He's
gonna do
gonna
this
come in 10 minutes after everybody else,
and leave before the end.
and then get tossed over the rope.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say get tossed off then.
Terry
Oh
Peters.
God! Also, I think Brockwood sound down there already.
Seriously.
Right, two people I forgot to mention was in the Royal Rumble. Was Jade Cargill for main roster like debut.
Yeah, we skipped to
Forgot
the end.
about that.
We skipped to the end too
Final
quickly, didn't we? Yeah.
four. And Liv Morgan returned
And
after recent troubles, injuries.
they've just been dropped, her troubles.
Have they?
Case closed as of a few hours ago.
Good for her.
Terry Peters
Um,
coming in with a scoop.
Scoop
He
tea.
comes in.
Scoop
That's
tea.
what he was waiting for. He thought, I'm not coming on until I have that scoop.
Yeah.
That's why he's late. Right, so Bailey's won. It's going to be Bailey at the minute. Io Sky. They're the other champions. Rhea Ripley is probably not going to be.
No, they've announced
Yeah,
it.
it's been
They've
announced.
announced it, haven't they?
They turned on her and everything.
Because
It's the whole
she
thing.
spoke in Japanese on Friday, didn't she?
So the others, I know what you're saying, kind of thing.
Yeah, basically, she was like,
What
I've
makes
been
me
learning
laugh, though,
Japanese because she's been
when-
bitching about me.
What makes me laugh for that though is Dakota Kai's just like stood there.
Well, she wasn't there at all.
She's not.
No, which is really weird because I thought the whole story was going to be she was the brains behind it.
Oh.
Is that why she wasn't there, though?
Possibly, so she's got plausible deniability.
Yes. Do we?
Is that the way it's going to go? Who's Dakota going to side with?
Yeah,
I reckon
maybe.
the
And I think
the custody of Dakota.
she'll side with the Kabuki Warriors, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think
Yeah.
she should. This is Bailey's now. Bailey has been there. She came up to the main roster. Everyone loved her. She was a brilliant babyface in in NXT. The story was natural and progressed. They tried to do the same fucking story in in WWE on the main roster. They then absolutely fumbled her and Sasha Banks
Mhm.
5 times. They were friends, then they fought, then they were friends, and they were champions, and all this terrible storyline. She went away. She became an absolutely brilliant heel. Damage control for a while was one of the better things on wrestling, and now they're going to make him into a massive babyface. I
The
can't
modern day
think of
Batista.
anybody apart from maybe Becky Lynch who will be a bigger female babyface.
The story is reminiscent of Batista.
It's what we said. It's the evolution storyline with Batista,
Yeah.
Triple H, and rightly so for
Yeah.
Io
I
Sky,
should be anchor in that list you just made us.
which I think maybe Becky's bit. Well, I don't know about Bianca. Maybe it's my
No,
personal
I think
feelings. I'm
Bianca
a bit
is
bored of
because
her, but
when her and Jade Cargill faced off, the crowd went mental,
well, that's the match at WrestleMania,
and I
isn't
think
it?
that'll be match because Jade Cargill is a star.
I think
I,
it'll be Becky. I think it'll be
she was
Bianca.
very good in AEW. I think she's only improved in WWE as well.
I think it'll be Bianca Rhea Ripley again.
No, I think
Well,
it'll
this
be.
year.
Mm.
No, I think they're going to go Becky Lynch this
Yeah, I
year.
think it'll be Becky Lynch as well.
Oh, got a feeling. Got a feeling. But
Because
anyhow,
Bianca Rhea Ripley is a bona fide main event.
it'll be good. But have we seen it so many times? We need
No,
to.
I think you need the build up next year. I'd do that next year. But I'd make that the main event. Because we're going to get rid of all the bloodline stuff. It won't be there next year. Hopefully.
Well,
We'll get there.
depends what side Dave Meltzer's sitting on,
so-
doesn't it?
We've been through that.
We've been through.
Ross, we're doing it now. We're doing it now.
Yeah, Peters, stay off the whiskey.
We need
Twitter.
we need intervention. No, yeah.
Why have you been? What's wrong? Why have you been so raged recently?
I haven't.
You were on Twitter. You've been on one.
Been scrapping with Millwall
Everyone.
fans.
You've been on one with everyone.
That
Dave
Millwall
Meltzer,
fan.
Hull
That
City
Millwall-
Council.
That Millwall fan as well.
You've tweeted more times in the last 2 weeks than you have in the rest of your Twitter career.
It's like Tony Khan, isn't he? It's like Terry Khan.
He's having a few bevies at home on his own, and he's getting involved in Twitter scrapes.
It's on the stars.
Well, it's not my fault that Dave's a schmuck, is it?
Yeah, you do what I used to do on a Sunday morning. Just get into Twitter feud with like some random nobody.
I did. It was called Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
Well, I think Dave also won that.
Well, not really. He blocked me, did he? Because he was afraid he knew I was right.
He had your pants down, and then he blocked you.
The worst part is I couldn't even respond because I was in the cinema watching that new Iron Claw film. So I opened my phone and you all were just laughing outright, laughing at me. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Rightly so. Right, he was amazingly stupid. Right, let's see what your Twitter page. Are you going to carry on? Are you going to carry on with a menace on Twitter, or are you going to chill out now?
No, I slugged him off today, actually.
I've
Good.
seen that. It's
True.
like every chance you bloody get.
What did I say? I can't remember. I think it was pretty much what I just said then, that he sat on every single fence, so he can't be wrong. Yeah, that was it. Retweeted wrestling features where they quoted Wrestling Observer Radio of the Cody Rhodes storyline's 100% at work, and I retweeted, "We can't be wrong when you take every side."
He hates him, Peter. He's got right.
I'm not wrong, am I?
Being his bonnet. Right, moving on then. The next match was surprisingly Roman Reigns for the whatever title they call that now.
Ooh.
Yeah, fatal four-way match. It's Roman Reigns, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles.
Predictable.
I mean, obviously Roman was winning.
I found it was just meh. It was the toilet match of the pay-per-view for me.
It was. I thought, and you knew that it was going to be when they put it on in that position.
And it's the fact that once again, it's the same goddamn ending.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even the ending, though, was it? This time, the ending was fairly clean.
It was just a spear, wasn't it?
It's still there,
I
though,
wouldn't
isn't
have.
it?
I wouldn't have bothered having Solo there at all.
It didn't make sense.
If you want, I guess to give Randy Orton the visual win.
Who even hit the pin? I can't remember. That was it.
AJ Styles.
Yeah, see, I think that makes the most sense.
AJ Styles can take the loss the most, I think, out of them.
Yeah,
massively. How thick are his arms, by the way?
AJ
Jesus
Styles.
Christ. Oh my god, yeah, they are massive now.
they're as thick as him. fly off it.
Nice tip. It's this. Never heard yourself.
It is.
He's got some
Well,
thick arms.
I know. That makes sense, does it?
Oh dear. Roman wins. I mean, obvious. I thought LA Knight had his moments. Randy Orton is just coming back. Interesting to see what they do with them too. LA Knight gets a proper spotlight. He's not the main event, is he?
I'm glad his popularity is
but-
enduring. Yeah.
Mm.
I think they've actually made a star there.
Do you know why? Because they held off.
Yeah.
They didn't rush it and then have him lose because he's not going to win it. He's not going to win the title. I'm sorry, but LA Knight will not be world champion. Not yet. Anyhow.
Mhm.
He won't be world champion. I could see him as IC after Gunther, the one after Gunther. I don't see him beating Gunther.
No, I think he's probably.
Well, I
But then
assumed they would be
US.
doing him and Logan Paul
Yeah,
at
I was going
WrestleMania.
to say US is more likely for him. I think
Yeah.
that
Which
was
they could
that
do
was
still could do that.
Yeah.
Which would be good on the mic.
Well, I would have.
Because
We'll
as
get
good as
to
he
the main
gets.
event, but
Yeah.
I think they're missing a golden opportunity to make a brand new. They have a first time world champion at WrestleMania. I think the way that. Well, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
We'll get to.
Ask
We'll
Dave
get to
Meltzer
the
and
end.
he'll tell you 6 different
Yeah,
stories.
but it's like if
We'll
you've got
get there.
CM Punk injured, why not just make someone like LA Knight who's never won it before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. I just want him to have his moment. I think he deserves a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, massively.
they should be using that World Heavyweight Championship before that. It's obviously a secondary one, but it's still a step up from the Intercontinental.
Yeah, just that's Roman.
Yeah, buried it.
Although Drew McIntyre
Talk
tried
about
his
fucking
best
Berry.
Yeah,
to reunite on Monday.
yeah, but it is. But it's a step up from Intercontinental or US, but it's still not the big one. But it's never going to be because the WWE title's got all the history.
Yeah, it's like when Rey Mysterio won the World Heavyweight title. Was you bothered that it was a World Heavyweight title? For me, as a Rey Mysterio fan, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
No, but then JR buried him on that show, didn't he?
Yeah,
Like, no
Rey-
disrespect, but this is the big one when it comes to the WWE title because it is.
Yeah, but it is. But no, but what I'm saying, but Rey Mysterio won a world title, and we was all buzzing for it, and it's a great moment. And the visuals of him holding up the title at WrestleMania, I agree with you. If LA Knight does that.
Yeah, because you can afford to take risks. You've got 4 World Championship matches on WrestleMania, so not everyone has to be massive.
No, it's not going to main event either, is it?
No.
Right, that's it. Enough of that. Roman, what next for Orton? AJ Styles, we think? Where are they going to go? They're obviously going to be at Mania in some capacity.
I wouldn't be. I don't know. It's a difficult one, do they? Because like you can't really stick them in the IC picture, can you?
Do they have
No.
to be? They're not big enough to just have feuds on their own.
I could
But then who
see
do they go
maybe
against?
I could see maybe a heel Orton going against LA Knight as well.
Hmm.
That's a big win for LA Knight if he beats Orton.
Big
I
scalp
love
for him.
heel Orton. Is heel Orton? I mean, I love this.
Because he
I
seems
just
to
love Randy
be
Orton.
kind of beefing with LA Knight a little bit, doesn't he? Like, oh, this fucking guy.
Hmm.
So maybe that's something they could do. That'd be a big win for LA Knight.
Yeah, would be. Well, yeah, because I think Randy Orton's got all, and he gets reactions wherever he goes. Randy Orton. He's a reaction of as big as anybody's, really.
Yeah.
He's very popular still, isn't he?
Yeah, people love him.
His longevity is unmatched, I'm going to say at this point.
Yes,
For a full-time star.
and I reckon he's got a good 5 years left in him.
Did he say he wants to go to his 50?
I think he said another decade. Didn't he?
He
Yeah.
probably could, though.
We still, like I say, what is it, 43? 43, so he's got another at least 7 years in him, he thinks.
Let's
He's
do
been
the
going for 20 years.
Yeah.
Christ.
It's 43, yeah, born in 1980.
Because he had the overdrive, didn't he, as his finisher?
Yeah, terrible move.
Yeah, it was shit.
One of
but
the worst. Whoever made that is an idiot. It's the worst move of all time.
So he made his debut. His first official appearance was at the WrestleMania 18 Fan Access
Yeah.
in 2002, so 22 years ago,
Oh yeah, it's 40 this year, isn't it? Obviously, yeah.
where he
Well
defeated
done.
Tommy Dreamer, and then his first match was April 2002 against Hardcore Holly.
Oh, there we go. Well done, Randy Orton. Right, moving on to the next match. US title, Logan Paul against Kevin Owens.
This was perfect for Kevin Owens, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's what I think
this
me and you
is-
said it off camera, though, didn't we? It was all right, but
It was fine, but this is what Kevin Owens is.
that match was
this,
that match was there, and it was another half an hour onto the show.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
there, but this is, to me, this is what Kevin Owens what's the word I'm looking for? Not succeeds.
Excels.
Excels. That's the one I'm
Mm.
looking for. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, I was trying to put excels and succeeds together, but yeah, I think this is where he comes into his own in this sort of match.
I like how
Disappointed he didn't do a big old spot though.
he nearly did at the end, didn't he?
Yeah, but do you remember that year when he jumped off the bloody Titantron thing?
Yeah, but that's the WrestleMania, wasn't it? Oh,
Yeah, but
I think a big match.
unless he
I
does it at
thought
WrestleMania.
I think they're booking Logan Paul perfectly for me.
Yeah, I think he's really good.
They're not really good, but they're not pretending he's a brilliant wrestler. He's cheating to win every match.
The thing is, he's good at what he can do. He's very good at as well. I don't think he tries to do things he can't do either.
And I know he gets criticism, really, for he basically practiced that match for 2 months. But what is wrong? What's absolutely wrong with that? I don't get it.
The thing is that surely it's better to put on a match like that where everything looks smooth than try things he's not very good at and it looked terrible.
Exactly. What if you
I've
can do a
not
match
got a
on the
problem with
fly?
that.
Well done, congratulations.
But
But if
I
you
think
can't, this is the next best thing, Charlotte, than an
and that's
underprepared
easier to do it on the fly
match.
if you've been trained for X amount of years and got X amount of experience. But
Well,
Is
we
it-
don't
is
we
it-
don't see the practice anyway, do we? So yeah, it makes no
Does
difference
it
to
matter?
me.
Does it?
No.
Is he still a celebrity, or
yeah,
is he
oh,
a superstar?
oh, sorry, I was going to say, of course he's still a celebrity.
No, but do we class it? Are we still saying these are celebrity
I
matches,
still think he's a special.
or do we think
I
he's
still think he's a special attraction
now
in
in
terms
the
of getting eyes on the product. For me, he isn't a wrestler. He's somebody that brings casual eyes in.
Yeah. Apparently, they are going to be booking him more on a. No, I don't think he'll be doing house shows, but I think he's going to be on TV more often.
I guess he will be at this time of year anyway, won't he?
Yeah.
Leading up to
He's
maybe.
going to be
'Cause
more of a full-time star.
Because he hasn't really been on it that much, has he? But
not a problem for me. I think giving him the United States Championship was a stroke of genius.
thing is, again, whilst it keeps it off TV, you've still got the IC title there on TV. I think the problem was when you've got a unified world title, you're not seeing any world title, whereas that you're still seeing some sort of title at the same level. So I don't particularly have a problem with it.
I don't mind. I think sometimes we see too many titles or too many title matches. I don't want to see a title match every week. I think that
No, I'm not
makes the
saying
title less
I'm
special.
not saying you want to see a title match every week, but you might just want to see it on TV. And I think that was the problem when before Seth's title that you didn't see a world title not every week, but you only saw it every so often. Whereas this, you've still got the IC title, which is obviously a very similar level on TV, so you don't particularly forget about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we should be seeing? I am in the camp of it makes them. Again, I'm a big boxing fan. You see, if you're lucky, 3 heavyweight title fights a year.
I think if the show's
it makes
good,
it more special. I think they're more of an attraction. Hogan didn't wrestle on Raw for a reason.
yeah, I think if the show's good, it doesn't matter everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's all about, if you've got stories that can be carried that don't involve the title, that's fine. If they're all just kind of beefing about a title and the champion's not there, then it gets weird. So I think you've got to have a strong story to get away with
it. Right, Kevin Owens lost after he technically won, didn't he?
No, he lost by DQ.
Did he lose by DQ?
DQ.
I thought Paul lost by DQ.
No, Owens nicked the knuckle duster.
Knuckle dusters.
And whacked him with it. And then the referee was like, wait a minute. What's that on your hand? Smart refereeing.
Austin Theory came out. So, I mean, it's good to put in Logan Paul with like-minded people, because you can see Austin Theory, if he wasn't a wrestler, probably would be a Logan Paul fan. It's of that era and that ilk, isn't he? And then Kevin Owens didn't take that very well, so he powerbombed him through the announce table.
There we go. That was the spot. Because we were saying earlier that it would have been good to have this a gimmick match, just but then you wouldn't be able to do the finish, would you? You'd have to do a cleaner finish.
I think they might do a cage match or something at Mania.
Would like to see that. I'd like to see Logan Paul TLC.
Was Logan Paul in Money in the Bank last year?
I don't know. Someone get that up.
If not, put him in it this year.
Let's have Money in the Bank.
Put him in or is that I was going to lose his title. There's always a big ladder match at WrestleMania. Do we do a US 6-man ladder match?
Yes, it was, Lou.
It was, yeah. I thought it'd be good. That probably was. Can't remember. Did watch it. 'Cause it's in the UK, wasn't it? Yeah, I hope I see it as a big. I'd still go for like LA Knight. Someone give him a bit of a
one-on-one.
Yeah, I think so. Because then he can promote it on chat shows and that guy. He can go
Yeah,
on Fallon or whatever and be like, "Oh, I'm up against this LA Knight fella," and they come in and they can do the
Uh,
whole Lawler Kaufman
yeah,
type beef.
yeah. Let's do that. Okay then. So move on to the men's Royal Rumble. So there's only actually 4 matches on this card.
Yeah, and it still went
Christ.
until bloody 5 a.m.
Yeah, which is why they need to stop having like 20, 25 minutes in between matches.
Peacock on it.
Yeah,
Will
I
that
don't.
change when it goes to Netflix?
Apparently not. Richard Osman, of all people, they were discussing it on his podcast, and he thinks, obviously, he's a TV guy. This is the way of Netflix getting ads, basically.
But
Thinks that's more important than them getting. It's the first live stuff they've done, but more importantly, it's the first stuff they've done where you can fit adverts in it naturally.
yeah, because their own model has suffocated the industry on it. I was listening to Matt Damon basically say, someone said he was on that Hot Ones, and someone basically said, why don't you see like films that we used to see? You know what I mean? It's all big blockbusters and that, isn't it?
Mhm.
And he was basically saying because you could go to get half your money back from the cinema, and then you got all your DVDs. But now you don't get DVDs. So unless it makes double at the cinema, you don't make any money. So no one makes a film,
Yeah,
which is why you don't see, like, you don't get films anymore, do you, like you used to? They're all big blockbusters. Marvel sucking the fun out of everything.
hey, come on.
Comedy, you don't get many good comedies anymore.
No, we just get stuff like that Kevin Hart thing.
Yeah, giving out
What
a
was it
rock.
called? Lift. Oh, have you
Espousal, whatever
have you
they're
seen
called.
it? Terry's seen. Have you seen it? The new Kevin Hart film. It's
Even
all
though there
right.
was one.
It's all right. It's on Netflix. That's my review.
Yeah, good. Yeah, watch it.
It's all right.
I don't tend to watch new things on Netflix. I tend to do my rewatching on Netflix.
Yeah.
He's
It's
fucking
too.
out there,
It's
isn't he, Peters?
It's just too hipster, isn't it?
no.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not that. I spend too long looking at a film on Netflix and then just end up with something that I've watched anyway. So I just cut out the middleman.
I've recently got Sky Cinema back because it's free. And I'm enjoying putting a film on that's on and not having to choose. I quite enjoy just watching a film. It's sort of being told what to watch almost.
Yeah, that's the bold move.
No, at Netflix, there is a lot of choice, and you can watch whatever you want, but you end up scrolling. That appears you scroll for 10 minutes, and you put something on you've seen 15 times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the thing is, you don't. I don't want to sit there at the end of the 2 hours and go, "Well, that was a bag of shit." I could have just watched something that I know I like.
but I've got Sky Cinema, good films, decent films on all the time. Maybe put the end of one you've seen on before, let it roll in. Next one starts, end up watching it for 2 hours. It's a decent film, but I never would have picked it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Which is
quite
why
enjoy the choice, being told what to watch.
which is why I love still going to the cinema because I end up watching loads of random films that I would never go see.
Yeah, there you go. Cinema and around. Though you don't agree. The look on your face.
Well, as always, Terry's point confuses me because you're not just you watch something on Netflix in case it's shit,
Yeah,
but you're not doing the same in cinema.
no, but
He loves the experience. Likes
yeah,
the
okay.
genuinely,
Yeah.
it's the experience that goes with the cinema. I much prefer watching things in the cinema than I do at home because
So
there's less,
you guys don't get audio on Deliveroo at your
because
place.
to me,
Yeah.
you go to the cinema, that's all you're there for is watching it. You don't go on your phone, you don't go on anything. When at home, there's too many different distractions. So
Yeah.
if someone comes to the door, my phone goes off, I need a drink, get distracted, lose where I am in the film. No, I can pause it, but you kind of get out the moment.
That person in the basement knocking on the door again.
Yeah, Dave Meltzer.
That Finn, let me out, let me out.
Dave Meltzer tweeting again.
You see, was the annually tweeted Dave Meltzer, basically.
He
Millwall
can't
fans.
resist.
Yeah,
I'll the cinema to turn his phone off. Otherwise,
Right,
it's just shaking.
the cinema experience can be good. Depends what film see. I want to go see that film at the Ducks, but
Oh, Migration.
yeah, but they stopped showing after 6 o'clock, which means it's going to be full of kids in it. So I'm going to have to wait for that to be on
Can't go there on your own.
streaming. So I'm going on.
Oh God! There's a number you can call if you do see Lew in the cinema on his own watching
But
that
anyway.
film.
Got 9.
But anyway, right. Yeah, you can't do it, can you? So cinema I'm alright with, but I can get audio on Deliveroo. So if I do want a hot dog and popcorn, I can get delivered.
I think I can
No,
get
Ice Blast. That's my cinema drink of choice now.
I think I can get Sue on the go on Deliveroo. That's about
Sue.
it.
That's Sue.
The garage on
It's
the corner.
Sue. Yeah.
Ah,
I
there you
don't
go.
even have Deliveroo on my phone because I know it's that bad.
Yeah,
It's expanding. I can get stuff in Leeds City Centre now. I'm
I think I can
like
get
7 miles out.
KFC.
Yeah.
KFC, I think but it's about £8 for delivery, so I don't bother.
Yeah.
tell you what
You
I
can
did
get a
get.
free Deliveroo Plus on Amazon Prime.
You said this, and I'm going to look into it.
Just yeah.
I'll tell you what I did get the other day. It's not quite Deliveroo. I got a first Too Good To Go the other day.
Oh, how was it?
Incredible. Got
I said that
Toby
really
Carvery.
excitedly because I was thinking about this today.
I got a Toby Carvery for £3.50.
What'd you
Granted, I
get?
did have beef, chicken, mash, roast potatoes, carrots, gravy came with it. There was Yorkshire pudding, all that I eat, and roast potatoes as well. Oh, and stuffing was in there.
That was a
You eat
full
the
roast
stuffing?
dinner.
No, it was separate, so I didn't eat that either. There was cauliflower with it as well.
Yeah.
But I would say,
The
but I would,
worst
I'm
veg.
out.
but I would say that probably don't get it on a Saturday or Sunday because I guess it's going to be quite poppy. If you go like a Tuesday night, you're probably going to get a lot more than what I did.
Was it warm?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me show you.
That was the most
Oh, yeah.
passionate I've ever seen you. Was it warm? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
See, this is the sort of positive stuff you should tweet about.
Yeah, this is what. Yeah, tweet to the recovery saying how much you enjoyed the
Yeah.
experience. Oh yeah,
Oh,
looks
yeah.
good.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's
looks
good.
good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's free. What? How do you get this then?
You just drive to Derby Carvery, show me your thing, and they give
Is
you
it an app?
Yeah, it's called Too Good To Go. Yeah, I paid
Too good to
£3.50.
go.
Paid £3.50 for that.
Actually,
You
you
have
do
to
it on all
order. Did you have to order in advance, or did you just go?
Yeah. To be fair, you do, but just keep your eyes on it. Just favourite it because you can get like grocery bags. Some guy got 30 blocks of cheese from Aldi for £3.
There we
See,
go.
that would be my worry. I'm going to get some, and it's fucking absolute dog shit.
Yeah, but I guess
Greg's doing this.
with Toby Carvery, you know what you're getting, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're getting Sunday dinner. Yeah, I don't want to go to Lidl and end up with looking
Yeah, well that's it, innit? But
loads of tomato puree. You know what I mean? I
but
like tomato puree, but I one tube at a time kind of guy.
it did mean I was eating a full roast dinner at 9:15 on a Saturday night.
Don't
In the
know
gym.
what's wrong with that.
Just a bit weird. It made me very sleepy though.
I did that. That was my when I used to sweat nights. That was my tactic.
Bro,
But yeah.
fucking hell. Millie's
I'm on it.
cookies.
Yeah,
Millie's
Millie's cookies.
cookies. Oh my God.
People sell bots though to get those as soon as they come on.
Well, there's one.
Bots. But whoever designed bots is a prick. They ruin
Yeah.
everything.
But if you can get Millie's cookies, I would give it a go.
It's the white roast, then. It's too far away.
I'm getting notifications and everything. Yeah, be the first to know. Yes, please. Yeah, use my current location. I'll use that. Thank you.
Fucking use it, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like on here, I've got like Fernando's. I've never even heard of it, but it says you can get smash burgers, butterfly chicken, buffalo wings, all sorts of
Oh
stuff.
man, breakfast surprise bag at Toby Carvery's been sold out. It's devastating.
Pizza
Ah.
Express.
There's one stop. Heron
Yeah.
Foods. These are all terrible. I'm looking at supermarkets only. Ah, God, this is lamb with carvery. Yeah, get vegetarian. No thanks. Roast carvery, lamb with. Get it tomorrow.
Are these guys sponsoring us? Because if not, like, why not?
It
Let's
should be. Eh? Good to go. Use discount code Wrestle10.
yeah, yeah.
10% off.
To save even more money on your cheap food.
Happy days. Oh, this looks nice. This,
But
yeah.
yeah, there you go.
surprise. Get this on. Yeah. Baked
well.
goods, meals, decent. Right, yeah, that's enough of that. Should we do some wrestling?
Yeah,
Fucking
sorry.
hell, we better do, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
we're
totally
nearly there.
hijacked that. My bad.
We've got a lot to discuss here. So, the main event, the men's Royal Rumble.
The most pointless Royal Rumble.
No, but I enjoyed it. It was a good watch.
Even at the time, I was still a little bit meh about it.
I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know who was going to win.
I preferred the women's Rumble.
No legends in either.
I think you need them though sometimes.
Do you think that was a statement?
Yeah. They've got enough.
Yeah. I'm sad for X-Pac because he'd been winless.
He trained. I saw him running the ropes.
Yeah.
Did he tear his anus again?
He needs to finish the story.
Okada was rumoured. That was never going to happen.
Yeah, I thought the number 30s on both were a bit weak, but then I also think they used to do stuff like the Big Show in it. So
There
Rey Mysterio.
was
yeah,
there was a maybe a teaser for Okada on the NXT pay-per-view.
Or just a Japanese fella.
Yeah,
Because it's a Japanese saying, wasn't it? The three
or
faces.
just that.
was this one
Or
about
the
evil?
yeah, the
It's the
three
face,
faces. The three
face you see,
faces.
face I am, and the face no one knows about, something
Yeah,
like that. Three,
it's quite a
it's a Japanese proverbic
three
thing.
face, and yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah. Could it be evil? Is his contract up?
I don't know, but people are assuming it's Okada. Surely Okada wouldn't go to the main roster, but then people have said that about Nakamura.
yeah.
The
The rumors were that they were going to start Okada on NXT.
but because we're in the wrestling bubble, um, would I know that if my mates who just occasionally watch wrestling and still ask me what's Stone Cold doing, if I said to them, Stone Cold's not there, but Okada is, they're
Yeah,
like,
they won't have a clue.
Who's
Yeah.
Okada? Isn't that a shop on Too Good to Go, sponsored by us?
Sit back.
They're not going to know who the hell Okada is, and
Are
I'm
you
going to
saying
show
that
them this
Okada
guy.
is too good to go to NXT?
I'm going to show them. We're going to go,
Yeah.
nice one.
No, I think they are trying to rebuild NXT a bit because the apparently it was well attended, wasn't it? Vengeance Day last night as we record this.
I think it has improved massively from when it turned into 2.0. I think it obviously it started out as a trainee, then went to
Mm.
like almost the perfect, almost alternative to WWE, then went back to what it used to be like after the game show, and now is sort of a nice blend of the two in a way. Because you've still got some really good
Yeah,
people on there. Like you've got Bron Breakker, who's obviously a breakout star, who's come through that system. But then you've got other people that have come through the system and done quite well, like Baron Corbin, have gone back down.
Right place for Baron Corbin, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's
it's
what
kind of like
NXT should have
settled into.
been.
Yeah, it's
It's
kind of settled into the third brand now, hasn't it?
it's neither. I don't think it should be purely developmental. I don't think it should be purely indie. I
No.
think there has to be the mix. They
Mhm.
But
tried
then
both ways. It got indie and it got a bit boring.
Well, I think
They need
when
to,
AEW came along, that became an actual alternative to WWE, didn't it? So
yeah,
NXT's purpose kind of fell apart.
but then to be fair to NXT, it has created some brilliant stars as well since it turned into 2.0. Pretty deadly ones that stick in some head straight away.
is it the Creed brothers?
Yeah, Creed brothers,
Their future tag
obviously.
team champion, multi-time tag team champions.
Bron Breakker that we've just mentioned.
Did you see the guy who did the double German suplex? So he's just throwing them about. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, they're unbelievable. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes,
Yeah,
both brilliant. I think
Tony D'Angelo, come on.
Grayson Waller, he was on there, wasn't he? And
Yeah.
he's come on. JD McDonough, he had a good run on there.
Mm.
A lot of people, again, they're using it for what it is. And they're not bringing it. And I don't.
Santos Escobar as well.
The problem with, and again, it's wrestling fans being in their own bubble, getting upset at things that they've thought about that was never promised, and we love to do that.
As we'll get on to.
Me, I got really upset that Samoa Joe wasn't in the Royal Rumble one year. I convinced myself he was going to be. But you know, people coming up from NXT shouldn't go into world title feuds altogether. But when you've got people like Adam Cole, who a lot of wrestling fans already know, they're thinking, they have to come up. They're champion down there. They need to be in the main events show. When they do it, they're bringing up the right way now, I think.
Mm.
And that's the difference. Although if Okada goes in there and becomes NXT champion and comes up to the main roster, I'll be like, yes, book him against Roman Reigns right now, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see. Right. So we started off with the two Uso brothers.
I think me and Lou were chatting at the time. I think we called that one came out. We basically said the other one was coming out, didn't we, Lou?
I mean, yeah, but I read it on Fight for like an hour before, so
Okay.
We then get Andrade Cien Almas is back. Probably the worst kept secret in wrestling.
Yeah.
He's going to return at some point. And we're glad to see him back. He's got a part to play somewhere, I think. Is he going to be maybe shoehorned into the LWO?
He's on Raw, Russ.
Mm.
It's time for Raw. Yeah, I think they're keeping away. They teased it in the match, didn't they? But I think they're keeping him away for now.
It's too easy to write straight away, isn't it? I think he needs to almost sort of find his feet again with the crowd. The crowd seem to enjoy him being there, but just get back into the swing of it. And again, I could see he'd be someone that could be in that sort of US title, IC title mix as well in a couple of months' time potentially.
I think Almas has got a lot of upside. I think he needs a mouthpiece. I think that was
Yes.
evident in compare his NXT run when he
Hmm.
didn't have Zelina Vega, when he did have Zelina Vega, completely different.
And then when he
But
came up, he didn't have Zelina Vega again, did he?
exactly, but you can warm him up to be maybe not win the title, but is a decent first feud. If a babyface wins Seth Rollins' title, he's almost as a good feud. I think you get good matches out of that.
Yeah, I will say he needs a mouthpiece that's not Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
We done with the Hardy Boys now?
Side note, but yeah, very much so. Yes.
Yeah, they've gone the way.
Yeah, but that sucked, to be honest. It was just, I don't know. Like, and he
Either,
did film with Vicky
used
Guerrero
to
for a bit.
TNA,
I think his English is a lot better now, so maybe he doesn't need
Yeah.
a mouthpiece.
I think that was the problem. I don't think he spoke great English, did he, when he sort of first joined WWE?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's English, but I think some wrestlers need a mouthpiece.
I guess time will tell with this one, won't it, as he goes on over the next couple of months.
But nice to see him back. Other people that don't got.
To be fair, he was just spinning his wheels in AEW anyway. I don't think he really did anything of note.
Yeah.
It was kind of like when he was on the main roster the first time, he just spun his wheels and didn't do a lot, did he, really?
Yeah. We've got pretty much all of the.
Right, I've done a count here.
Go on.
18 Raw superstars, 7 from SmackDown, 2 from NXT, and 3 not signed. 18 from Raw. That's mental.
I suppose you've got 4. You've got 6 SmackDown superstars in the 2 male singles matches, though. Not singles matches, in the 2 other title matches.
It is the biggest if you're doing it mathematically. What should it be?
You've
18 and 12, I think.
So Roman Reigns is never going to be in it, but you've lost LA Knight, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and
Logan
Paul. And yeah, so they're decent.
Yeah.
Decent names.
As well, you've got all 3 members of the Judgment Day in there.
Yeah, Judgment Day. They're in there. Gunther and his crew are in there.
Yeah, Ludwig was there, wasn't he?
Hatchruth. the man does. He just makes money.
He's in both, fine.
Yeah. Where are the men?
That tag spot was so ridiculous as well. It made sense. Like, the fact that Dom actually tagged him was just outstanding.
Well, it was like the other year when he came down the ladder and then went to set it up to try and reach for the money in the bank in the Rumble.
Have you seen Logan Paul's podcast with John Cena?
No.
John Cena's on Impulsive, and basically Cena's saying out wrestling's moved on, and he said who's going to be this, who's going to be the next John Cena, who's going to be the next Roman Reigns, and he says it could be Logan Paul, and Logan Paul says I think it's going to be Dominic Mysterio, and then John Cena sort of semi-agrees, but it's quite interesting. Cena gives away more than he does in normal interviews.
It's good with the heat. He was going to go up against what's his chops way before that at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
because I think he's just a good heat magnet. He was the perfect choice for CM Punk's return match in a house show.
Yeah, I think he's just got rid of your Rey Mysterio's son.
He's dependable, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think he shifted that, and he's now his own man, and he Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, he's not going to put on a 5-star classic, but he doesn't need to. It's a heat magnet, isn't he? He's just going to be one of those really annoying heels. I can't see him ever having a proper face run.
No. I think him being in the Judgment Day has helped massively as well.
I think he'll become that popular at some point. He will be. You know, when wrestling fans love to hate.
Ironically, I suppose even the business turned face, hasn't they?
Yeah, at some point. Yeah. We've got CM Punk comes back. Pat McAfee makes an appearance.
Me and Lou called that.
Yeah, that was obvious, wasn't it?
I think he was claiming he didn't know it was happening, which is why he just got back out again. I saw lots of people like, what was the point? He could have gone to someone else. I'm sorry, but that is far more entertaining than 3 minutes of Chad Gable. I'm sorry. Don't be that guy. But
Chad Gable running down, doing a few moves, he gets 10 seconds of doing some decent moves on people, and then he gets kicked in the corner.
We also talk about Drew Carey, and I don't even know who he is. That was 23 years ago.
Trying to pay off Kane.
Is he a bit like Jonathan Ross?
think it's
Yeah, I
more
think
like
he is.
Joe Pasquale, isn't he? Is he? That's how it
He had a
looks like him.
pay-per-view special, did he?
Yeah, I think he's some sort of comedian. Isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Ah.
some sort of comedian. I just like say Jonathan Ross is the first thing that comes into my head. I don't know why. As a British equivalent.
We've got things. Cross and Lashley eliminated each other. That was good. Offers a pin. Street Profits come out. Is that the next thing? I guess.
That's
Gonna
what
be a
I'll make this point after the Rumble. After we've gone through the Rumble
Yeah,
match.
that's a feud that could happen. Well, it is
What's
a
that?
feud that's happening at them three.
I don't mind that at all.
The spooky dudes and the Pride, who they called now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where's the spooky skank and all this?
I don't know. It's disgraceful. It's not there.
He's in a contract dispute with Wrestling Wrestling Federation. He's
We'll
went to
see.
wrestling.
Yeah, we'll see. I was thinking of relaunching the Twitch channel at some point just to check it still works before 2K24 comes out.
Yeah. Right. Who else have we got? Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. He's number 30.
I was a little bit disappointed with that number 30.
Oh, yeah, but because you convinced yourself it's going to be somebody else.
Yeah.
Or did you convince yourself it was going to be?
The cock. Dwayne below you.
Yeah.
The Rock, you thought The Rock was going to go? No.
Well, that was the rumours all week, wasn't it?
Austin.
The Rock was not coming out with the Royal Rumble.
Austin for me. That would be good.
It'd have made more sense if The Rock had come out and done what's happened.
Oh, we don't know what's happening.
We're
do we?
on to that. Right? I thought they should. Not to fair, because Sammy's only been off TV for a while. I guess none of us really watch it weekly, do we?
No.
What a premise for a wrestling podcast. But yeah,
Well,
I guess.
Will we voice our opinion? Yeah. Yes, we will.
Yeah, but you've not seen him
Net-
for a while, so
Wait till the Netflix deal comes in.
it's a nice little return. If not, it should have been CM Punk. But I think they wanted to give him Austin's number. They wanted to really let you think that CM Punk was winning this.
So the final four is Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. I mean,
Right.
I wouldn't been upset with any of them winning.
How did CM Punk get injured on that DDT? Still can't work it out.
It's just
His arm just got yanked. Didn't it?
yeah.
Why is he made of biscuits?
Yeah.
It just isn't because he's been so long out the ring. He's not got his
Yeah.
callus.
Well, it was
back,
like-
has he?
Kurt Angle retired, didn't he? Because he was fine. Well, in Kurt Angle sense, he was fine.
So not
And
fine
then-
in screaming pain and agony all day long.
But then when he joined WWE, he didn't wrestle anywhere near as often, and he said suddenly he just lost his ability to take bumps.
Mm.
Yeah, 10 years
But then
was a long
Punk's had some
time.
really, really good matches in AEW, so let's not
Yeah.
pretend he's completely out of it. It's
Yeah,
just,
we saw that one against Samoa Joe and he looked like he hadn't lost a step, didn't he, to be fair?
it's just it is pretty. I know he's obviously got his issues, but it's you got to feel for the guy. This is his redemption arc, and he's
Yeah.
missed it again.
I think in his last 16 matches, he's been suspended and injured 3 times, suspended
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. At least no one attacked him backstage, or he didn't attack anyone else
Yeah,
backstage.
that's true. For trying to save that person's life, whatever.
Yeah.
I saw a
Worth it.
heartwarming moment where Jade Cargill's doing some sort of interview before the Rumble and he's doing one as well. And he sprints off just to go say hello to her.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I love the chat, Phil.
Is that Marcus is a bit of a swordsman?
Ross is married.
He's married with a dog.
Come on.
It was
She's
though,
mar-
they-
she's
Yeah.
So CM Punk gets rid of McIntyre after McIntyre screams at him, "I'm not the same kid you used to know me as." Getting a bit old, that one, that McIntyre.
This is gimmick, Ross. His gimmick is better. That's
Yeah.
Have you seen the T-shirt they've released?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's in... Carry on.
Yeah, he was wearing it on Raw last night, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody gets rid of Gunther, and then we've got CM Punk and Cody left. And it goes with, and Cody wins.
Yay.
First person since Austin, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
2 and 2 in a row.
Here you
97,
go, here you
98.
go, Ross. It's
I can't
Drew
see what it
McIntyre.
says.
It's Drew McIntyre pointing to a grave that says CM Punk's WrestleMania main event 2024 to 2024.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Cody makes a big song and dance. Points at the sign, says, "I'm coming for you, Roman, I'm coming for you." Yeah,
Cody Rhodes wins it, then he
And it all
points
goes
at
downhill
Roman
from there.
Reigns. He's watching. He points at him. It's all that thing, isn't they? And it ends.
Yeah. Before we get onto that, Braun Breaker What a performance!
Oh well, yeah, he got the former UFC heavyweight champion spot.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
But sometimes I was going to say sometimes you need them breaks, don't you? But
Do you
a
mean
good
Brick
way of
Windsor?
introducing Bron Breakker to the audience because the man's a lunatic.
He's coming up to the main roster very soon.
Have you seen the cutter he
yeah,
does on on Vengeance?
Have you almost seen him behead himself as well?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
he fell all the
It's too
ropes.
intense. Yeah,
He's
He
very
flips.
lucky
Is
to
it
get injured.
Carmelo Hayes? Oh, I don't know who was in a
Yeah,
match. There was
I
a
think
tag match, wasn't there?
think it's his.
And he flips him up, and he does he like German suplexes him into a cutter. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely. I mean, it's. I'm saying
Mm.
it's Bron Breakker. 90% of it is Carmelo Hayes, but still, it just makes him look a beast. He's an absolute beast, and I just
Yeah.
love. He came out on the motorbike, didn't he? Upstage Baron Corbin.
He's only 26 as well.
He's the future. He is
Here's
the
my
future.
pitch: get him beating Gunter.
Yes. Surprise. As a surprise, I think.
Yeah, I'd have even gone further and had him face Rollins, but I don't think you can now.
That doesn't need to be not maybe not Rollins, but Gunther new storyline.
In fact, I think what we should. I'm pitching now. I know because Gunter's not out of Elimination Chamber, is he? Damn it. But anyway, I think Gunter should. I would have pitched he pins Gunter in the chamber,
Right.
and then comes second.
But
So,
he's
yeah.
the future. I've loved him ever since he said, "Do you want friends? Get a dog."
Yeah, whole line. Whole line.
He's the future of wrestling, and he needs to be. And I'm saying people shouldn't come up from NXT to be champion. When you've got it, you've got it. We at one point we thought he was going to break Roman Reigns' streak, didn't we?
Still could. That's right.
Still might, yeah, who knows? Will it be Cody then? So
No.
a quick refresh of what's happened. Cody comes out on Raw.
Yeah, he's on Raw.
Was it on Raw or was it SmackDown?
No,
Wait,
that was on SmackDown, but he came out on Raw, I think, didn't he?
Does he come out on Raw? And he must.
So he had a promo with Raw on Raw first, where Rollins was like, "Look, this is basically, I think they're trying to give the new world heavyweight the lineage of the NWA title,
Right.
or strongly hint that's what it is." So he's like, "Look, this is more your dad's type of wrestling. This is more Terry Funk. That other one, sports entertainment." The crowd is like, "I'll think about it." But everyone at that point was like, "Shut up, Seth. Like, is going against Roman?"
Comes out on Thursday.
Thursday.
SmackDown.
Friday, Ross. Come on.
Friday,
Is it
come on.
Friday? I thought it was
Yeah.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
Is it going
No.
to Thursday?
No, there's a press conference in Vegas on
Ah.
Thursday to launch WrestleMania
Right, that's what it is.
right before the Super Bowl.
Right,
Same
so it
venue.
comes out on Friday. It changed all the fucking times to be Tuesday SmackDown, isn't it?
Well, I think it's moving back. It's changing day when it moves to USA.
So it comes out on Friday. Roman Reigns is there. Roman Reigns buries Seth Rollins in that title. He can't beat me, so he made your own title.
Which makes it even worse with what's about to happen.
No pop.
Cody
Exactly.
Rhodes then basically says, "I want to beat you, but I don't want to do it at WrestleMania. My pal might though." Comes out and the other stare off.
Right, you got to give it because I know Terry's going to. We'll give Terry his flowers in a second, but the crowd did go mad for it.
The crowd went absolutely mental.
Well, I
And
think
it's
they were going to because it's The Rock. I think if they knew what was about to happen, I think it'd been very different.
but nobody
But,
said
I,
it, though.
but he just
Nobody
said it.
said
He'd already said what was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
He
When
said
you
it
look at
before he
everything
came
that's
out,
gone,
didn't he? He'd already
Well,
said he's not going to be at WrestleMania.
well, you
I don't
look at
have to
what's
do it
gone-
at WrestleMania.
you look at what's gone on the last few days, I'm pretty convinced that The Rock that it would not have gone down well.
It's the most disliked WWE video
Good.
on YouTube. They've released another one where they've edited out Cody Rhodes.
And it's still the most disliked video on YouTube
Cody Rhodes has now come out on Raw last night.
Yeah.
after it had gone off air.
No, he was on Raw last
No,
night.
it was on Raw. He got
Oh, I
attacked.
thought-
He got attacked at a house show by
Yeah,
Susan
sorry,
Nakamura.
I know he was on Raw, but I thought the bit he said was after Raw had gone off air. The sort of you
Yeah.
guys have said those three words all weekend or something like that. I thought
Yeah,
that was
so he did
after.
a promo, and it was Seth was like, "Look, are you gonna answer me or what, mate?" Because he's still not answered, and Michael Cole lived at that point last night. Apparently, he was like, "Look, nothing's even been decided yet." Importantly, also Michael Cole also referenced what was happening.
Well,
They're not hiding away from it.
we want Cody. They were apparently handing out "We Want Cody" signs.
Yeah, so that according to Sean Ross Sapp then it's the two big boys. And we need to get Aaron Franklin really to see what happens. The two big boys. Meltzer's like, it's a work, it's a work. Sean Ross Sapp's like, it wasn't, but it might be now. Whereas Meltzer and Alvarez from the start, I've been like, this doesn't make sense. This is a work.
Meltzer sat on about 5 different fucking fences, so they can't be wrong with it all. Fucking bell end. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Has Meltzer sat on different fences?
Yeah, genuinely. Like one day it was like, yeah, no, this has been the plan since early January, and today it's 100% a work. What? Come on, Dave. Get your story straight. Oh wait, you haven't got one, have you? So you're just saying what you want again, just to make yourself look better than what you are, dick.
So what do we think the main event's going to be right now?
Triple threat.
I think the main event I think 2 nights.
But what's the point?
Yeah, but that I don't get that.
What's the point in that?
I've seen people say that because people go, "Well, put Rock Roman night one," but
because Cody's victory over Roman is even bigger if Roman Reigns has just beat The Rock the night before.
But then what's the point of having The Rock? Because you know what's going to happen.
But you know what's going to happen in every Reigns match. You know what's going to happen because you're a wrestling fan. Someone thinking, "Oh, I'll check in this WWE thing. I've heard good things." They don't know. Like, I guess though, you know when it was Rock versus Cena the first time, we were all convinced that Cena was going to win because that made sense wrestling terms, right? Didn't it? It was the younger guy goes over, but the Rock won. But all the casual fans were like, "Well, of course, the Rock won. It was in Miami," because that's how they see it. So we're all going to watch WrestleMania anyway. We'd watch it if it was fucking Shinsuke Nakamura versus Chad Gable. There's probably some people that genuinely want that, yeah.
Someone's
crying. But the people they want to watch it won't think, "Oh, well, what's the point? Because Roman Reigns is going to win it anyway." They'll think, "Canelo Rock's going to come back. Of course, The Rock's going to win. He's the biggest star on the planet, or was until Black Adam."
And it's all Black Adam's fault.
Well, there's several things that have happened. He's got a bit of backlash, hasn't he? And he's the beef with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because that don't work for the people's champ, brother.
Yeah, but no, I think they should do. I think they should and they would do both. I don't think this was the plan. I don't agree with Meltzer on that.
No,
because I think this is a reaction to you not having what's his chops and you don't have CM Punk.
I think that the original plan, I think, would have been Punk Rollins and Cody Roman. They were your main events.
Yeah.
But because Charles Montgomery Punk is made of biscuits and has got injured, it's totally ruined that. The logical one for me after that would have been Drew. Because he could then use that "I've injured Punk" story, I'm going to nick his spot mantra, win the title off Seth, and then do sort of Drew Punk at SummerSlam, and then wait till Seth's back, and then do Punk Seth.
Yeah.
That would have been my way of doing it.
I don't believe we'll see Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes at all.
No,
I don't think that will happen.
I don't think we do now. I think the fact that they booed it on the house show the day after when The Rock was appeared, they booed it on NXT and they booed it at Raw. And with even national press that they're getting, like Fox, I think it's Fox. They've sort of been publishing stuff, or is it Forbes? Maybe Forbes.
So Forbes is a weird one because it's a prestigious one, but they also have like that Alfred Connor.
But they've been sort of, and I don't think they want the negative publicity with, especially with everything else that's been going on.
I don't think they're going to get it because I think that I don't think they give a shit. No, at no point did Cody Rhodes, because Triple H is a smart dude.
Yeah.
Triple H, this in the old regime, like Triple H would have known exactly what was going to happen here because he'd been in the angle when it happened last time.
Have you noticed there's you don't get as many leaks under the Triple H regime as what you used to?
I think the plan all along is the 2 nights. Well, I say all the plan all along. The plan since
injuries,
since CM Punk got injured.
I mean, to play sort of a devil's advocate, as a casual fan, and I've seen this debate 1,000 times on social media recently. People say, WrestleMania is a household thing. WrestleMania is. But I ask any of my mates who don't watch wrestling, do you know what WrestleMania is? They'll say, oh, yeah, it's that big WWE show. I ask them, what was the main event of WrestleMania last year? They're going to go, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they might know if it's The Rock. So that's why you put The Rock in.
But I don't think a triple threat does any good because the triple threat just doesn't sound
Apparently,
appealing to anyone.
Doesn't make
I
any
don't think.
sense.
I mean, Brian Alvarez, again, take with a pinch of salt 'cause of who he works with, is now saying that Cody Rhodes will be inserted back into the Roman Reigns WrestleMania match at the Las Vegas conference on Thursday, which probably means that won't happen because it's the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
What does it mean inside though? Because he's not out of it.
Maybe
Well,
Bruce
everyone's
Pritchard
panicking
there.
and it's not even been said.
The
Yeah.
other thing is, do they do the Rock as like special guest ref to keep the Roman in line?
No, you
That,
don't.
that
You
would be a
don't
way of
tease
getting
it
out of it.
because you got to think, right? As much as the online fans are kicking off, there'll be a lot of people who want to see a Rock match.
Yes.
I still
100%.
think they do Rock Roman at SummerSlam.
Endeavour want to see a Rock match. It's their first
I just
WrestleMania.
think what you changed my name to.
Endeavour want to see a Rock match because it's the first WrestleMania. They want to break records. They've already sold it out.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get more eyes on it? You put The Rock in it.
Well, apparently the Rock's got targets, hasn't he? As well.
Well, yeah,
to
because he has. He owns it. He
help
wants to make money.
Is $30 million.
Whether you like The Rock or you don't like The Rock, he is the biggest star. He's bigger than Stone Cold
Oh yeah.
in stardom.
Yeah.
He's the biggest person who can be in. He's the biggest name in the world who could go into that into
But let's make sense of it then, right? Because start of this year, which main event do you want to see? I would have picked The Rock versus Roman.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see it like this.
I think this is the thing. I think it's the way it's come about. And what's annoyed me the most is it's made a complete mockery of that Royal Rumble win and him saying, I want you. And it just makes it feel completely pointless. It's like, well, what's the point?
Yeah, but you're working on the assumption that the match is going to happen. I'm working on a different assumption that Cody and Roman is going to happen. But
true.
the reason Cody said I'm not at WrestleMania because I'm going to beat the fucking Rock on night 2, but he ain't going to beat the Rock. He's going to beat Roman Reigns.
Maybe that's the way of doing it.
That's the only way. That's the only way to make sense of Cody's promo at this point. So that's what I'm choosing to believe.
No, I think it could be cool. Yeah, if he hadn't said, "Oh, not at WrestleMania," otherwise he could have done the special guest referee enforcer role.
Yeah.
The other thing I would like to point out that makes a complete mockery on a slight side note: why is Damien Priest in the fucking Rumble? When he's got money in the bank, but he's got money in the bank.
He can still be champion and win both titles. I've not an issue with that.
Pointless.
Edge was in the Gold Rush tournament when he had the briefcase. Do you remember the Gold Rush tournament?
Yeah, they were great.
We're back.
Yeah, sorry, back to
Wayne
Belair.
I don't see a problem with Priest in the Rumble. If he wins, he's going to get his shot and he's going to win the title. He's going to be double champ as everybody wants to be, don't they?
Let's be honest, he's not even going to win that cash in. So
he's going to cash in on CM Punk, isn't he?
He'll probably cash in on Logan Paul.
Imagine if he cashed in on Cody Rhodes.
Oh God!
Finished the Starry and then he runs out and cashes in on The Rock.
Yeah, because there is a school of thought that Cody Rhodes could win it at Madison Square Garden, and that's really finishing the story because that's where his dad didn't win it.
Is that next year?
They've not decided. I think people are angling for Survivor Series to be there. They've not announced SummerSlam or Survivor Series venues yet.
SummerSlam this year.
Yeah, if SummerSlam's in Atlanta,
it has to be at WrestleMania.
Or Vegas.
That's the big shit. Roman Reigns has to lose at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but I think now they've made this story, it doesn't make sense because he's ducked an opportunity. If they do go ahead with it, he just faces Seth and goes, Rock, you have a go. He's ducked his opportunity to. It's like, I could beat you up, but I won't. Unless my mum's watching. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So I'm choosing to believe that they're going to go Saturday night, Rock and Roman. Sunday night, Cody versus the winner, which will be Roman Reigns.
Do you put that main event, Rock and Roman, as in the last show?
Yeah, you have to. The Saturday night.
Do you put it on first?
No, it's got to be the Saturday night's main event. Or whenever they've figured out most people are watching on Peacock. Because it's free, and apparently a lot of people watch the Royal Rumble because they signed up to watch the Super Bowl or one of the playoff games.
Right.
It was on Peacock for the first time, and then like, you mean I've signed up for this, and now I've got the Royal Rumble. I can watch that for free. So I think they'll do something similar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I'll
Peacock
be
alone, milk
annoyed.
it.
I'll be annoyed if The Rock wins it, but then at the same time, we've all wanted to see Rock Roman, and I don't really care how it's got there. I still want to see it.
Yeah, I think long term they've got to do something better with Cody than just this. I
Yeah.
just think there's too many. Conrad Thompson, right? He's a Bruce Pitcher guy, and he knows what's
Mm.
going on. And
Oh,
he was railing against it when he was like fucking lame.
mm.
I think they know this is going to happen. I don't think this is by design. I
Well,
mean,
there's
by
a
accident.
rumor
Sorry.
that it. Well, like you say, Triple H was in it before. Triple H knows how to make Daniel. That doesn't happen with Daniel Bryan. He's over, but he's not that over.
Hmm.
So they're just trying to push Cody Rhodes even further up.
I think so.
And I guess maybe they're
I'm
saying,
choosing to have good faith because it's a different regime. If this was the old regime, I wouldn't
and
be
they don't
thinking like
really let
this.
us down. Triple H hasn't really let us down, but there is the old thing of Triple H doesn't know how to end stories.
Hmm.
But they're probably thinking Roman Reigns is on this level of Stone Cold,
Yeah.
Rock, Hogan, John Cena. He's up there. Cody Rhodes isn't. Whether we want to, I'm going to upset all the all the IWs here. He's not even in the same league. He's not even in the same room in terms of pure stardom.
No.
But with this and the movement behind him, could he get there? Maybe
Yeah.
not get to where Roman Reigns is, but he's higher up. So if he does beat Roman Reigns, he's not as far away
I
in
guess
pure
it's
stardom as what he would be.
I guess it's one of them. Everyone had convinced themselves he was going to win it last year, which would have made sense. He didn't. So they've then gone, right, he's going to finish the story. Even the game's got something about it in. And then they've gone and made this move. And I think that's what's just pissed everybody off as well, isn't it?
But I'm glad he didn't win it last year.
No, well, I would have liked to have seen it. But like I say, I think I think him winning it this year made total sense. But then, like I say, obviously the people's chump has different ideas. So
Crashed.
it, um, and has gone and ruined it. And like I say, I think they're gonna have to pivot it now. I think they have to.
Yeah.
He didn't win it last year, and Sami Zayn was made out of it. Solo Sikoa's become
I will
the
say
big
that this
name.
time, a lot of the We Want Cody people from this year were the people desperate for fans to turn on Cody last year.
Main event
I
Jey
think
Uso.
the
Jey Uso,
problem
look
is,
how over Jey Uso is. That
see,
wouldn't happen if
Yeah.
Rhodes wins it last year.
I think the problem is that people are bored of Roman.
I think you're bored of Roman. I
I
don't
am
think you
bored of
speak for
Roman.
everyone.
No, I'm bored of Roman. You're very correct. I've been bored of Roman for about 2.5 years.
Yeah, but I've got no issue with a long title like this. I think they've booked Roman as well as they could have been.
Yeah. It
It's
could
not
do
how
a
I
bit
would
of
have booked the.
a bit of variation in finishes. I've no issue with him taking this. I wish he'd done beat some jobbers like a bit cleaner. To be honest, like
I would have
yeah,
booked. No,
Roman
but
versus
see, I would
Funaki.
have done it like this, and I would have had him rely on his family to win every match, and then I would have had his family leaving one by one. When Jey Uso left, that should have been it. Then Jimmy should have gone, and then Solo should have
Jimmy
gone.
did. Jimmy came back. That
Yeah,
was
that's what I mean. Yeah, he
yeah.
went and he came back. Then Solo should have gone, and then Cody Rhodes should have won the Royal Rumble and said, "I didn't beat you last year because I wasn't fighting just you. I was fighting whatever they're called, the
The bloodline.
bloodline.
Yeah.
This year, I'm beating you because it's me and you, and you've got no one left. That's the story for me. That's how I would have booked it.
Hmm.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah.
They kept it going.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I think if I'm going out on a limb, I'd say that WrestleMania ends with Cody Rhodes being WWE champion.
And WrestleManias traditionally end on a happy note.
That last 3 years, Russ.
Yeah, traditionally though, out of
Yeah. What if
37 of
right?
us.
Triple threat, Roman stacks them both.
Oh God.
Right, that I maintain that was one of the best endings for WrestleMania we've ever had. The
What if-
shock, the sheer shock, stacking Edge and
yeah.
Daniel Bryan.
He's gonna stack him and he's gonna pin him. Yeah.
Right, WrestleMania, not WrestleMania. Royal Rumble on a whole, what we're giving it. Do we enjoy it? Good as
Sorry,
previous
can I
years?
can I point out one more thing that I noticed about the Royal Rumble?
No.
Well, I'm going to. Quite hard to decipher who's who sometimes when the entrance music hits. It's not for me. I was like, I don't know who this is.
Who's the guys now? Is it Def Rebel?
Yeah,
Yeah, sack him.
yeah.
Rubbish.
It's all a bit too samey.
Hmm. Bring
You
back
always
those
have you
C-Foss
seen the
fellas.
video of Seth Rollins as well?
No.
So he was watching the Rumble and he's sort of like, even he's like, I don't know who this is, and then the Sting appears of saying like carry cross or whatever. It's like right, but like I say, even he's got no idea and he's on the roster.
Yeah, they are a bit more WCW, these films, aren't they?
Yeah, I just compared to what they used to be, where you used to know within
A second.
Yeah,
Yeah, and also there was too many sirens. I'm going to say it. Too many sirens. I think there's
what?
Bron Breakker and Jordan Grace, and I feel like there's one more somewhere.
I don't think Jordan Grace can really help that though if that's her music on TNA.
I'll just give her something else. No one knows her anyway, do they? Just give her
No,
I
like,
thought
yeah,
she.
no one. I didn't know music when she came out.
just give her some old music from
I
somewhere
didn't.
else.
No, I didn't know. Music, but I thought she was brilliant. I know I've missed
Yeah,
that conversation. I thought she was absolutely fantastic.
yeah. The KD on the apron was fantastic.
Hmm.
Did you know
She,
they couldn't practice that because the practice
ring,
rings don't have the big ring apron.
I thought you were going to say because Logan Paul's been renting it for 2 months.
No, so they just had to just do it.
She's really good to be
And she
fair.
said like if you can't fit me if you can't fit me on the apron, just lob me on the floor. That's what she told Bianca.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Good for it.
Just like what
Right,
he wants. Yeah.
Royal Rumble then, score out of 10 for the whole. What we're giving it?
8 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
Ooh, I was
Seven
going
and
to
a
go
half
for.
for me, I think. I thought it was
Yeah.
one of the good ones.
Here we go.
He hates it, doesn't he?
Here we go. We
He hates
we know
everything
what's
there.
coming to us. Just let him do it.
6.5.
Don't ruin it.
7.
7.
No, I was
Yeah.
going to say 6.5, and then I realised that's my thing. No, it's
Yeah.
7.
Ross stole your thunder there. Ross
Yeah,
Ross did an
I'll
old
do,
Dwayne Johnson on you there, didn't he?
I'll
Just
do it
stole
again.
your big
I'll do it
moment.
again.
Fucking Ross Belair over there.
This is my show.
Yeah.
Don't work for me,
Um,
brother.
I thought it was a good one. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it.
I thought
And
the
I am
women's
excited for WrestleMania, whatever we get.
I thought the
We'll be
women's match was
watching.
brilliant.
Mm.
The women's
Yeah,
match
that
was
was
my match of the night.
the women's was the favourite out of my two. But I did enjoy the men's as well.
Yeah. Right, there we go. Soon, I guess, we're having the script. It's gone back to shop for rework.
Yeah, as we discussed earlier, for obvious reasons that we're not discussing on the podcast, we had the executive decision not to discuss that on the podcast because
Why?
you've had enough
Don't
and
need
we
to.
don't need to.
Yeah.
But we are removing that character. Like, we're not going to mess about with it. We're just going to remove that character.
Mince.
Fuck's sake.
I have to say it.
We did such a professional job of moving around.
We did.
So we're not going to mess around with it. We're going to do it properly.
We did. Me and you did really well, though.
We did.
No, did you? I didn't say his name.
Yeah, we know, but you had. God,
Christ's sake.
God's sake.
Oh, do you want to
no.
scoop? Do you want to scoop before we go?
No.
Go on him.
Prosecutors pursuing criminal charges against Cash Wheeler. Hearing set for the 20th of February.
Bang, bang, bang.
There we go. Right, Tay Peters, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Even though I was late.
Chill out on Twitter, please. And Lew, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for listening. And join us probably in about 3 months for next episode
join
of
us for
Wrestling Around.
SummerSlam review. See you then.